Your scene calls for whatever the emotion is, really. Joy, despair, anger, sadness from a loss, whatever it is. You can be doing this at home. You can be doing this in your, wherever you are. You can be doing this before your auditions. Actually, that would really help with the audition, to tell you the truth. While you're waiting, if you need to cry, or if you need to show emotion, you can be exercising this. This technique. Exercising this technique in the wait while you're waiting. Absolutely. This technique is used for everything. Everything. It's a way to get an actor to understand the value of emotions. It's good for training. Your instrument. That's the necessary part of this lesson today, is to train your body to be able to access emotions. Now, normally I would suggest to do all of this part, what I just showed you, the whole 1 to 10, after you've read your scene. So after you've done scene study. This can be used while learning to, I hate the word memorize, but while you're learning to learn your lines. We'll say learn because it's not really memorizing. So while you're doing discovery, all those things. But the most important part to make sure you remember is this actually can be used after this. After you've done your scene study, after you've learnt your lines through discovery, now you want to redo emotional roller coaster. You want to redo emotional roller coaster to solidify. Solidify basically your confidence. Solidify your confidence that your instrument is ready. Your instrument needs to be ready at all times. Because if it isn't, then why are you there today? You can't play you can't play a bad cop without having a little bit of anger, a little bit of angst. You can't play a kid who's getting beaten up at school all the time without having a little bit of sadness, a little bit of emotions. You can't play a soccer mom who's proud of her son if you can't feel a little bit of joy. you can't play any of these roles unless you have a foundation of emotion. You just can't. It's like, I'm so happy, son, that you won that award. I'm very proud of you, son. Really? I'm very proud of you, son. Right? If you had a little bit of joy in there, it would read properly on camera. So my advice to you is to try it at home. Access emotions. Pretend there's a level. Pretend there's a level of 1 to 10. Start low. Aim for here. Excuse me. And the reason why is because if you can get closer to here, then your director can say, I want anywhere from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then he can pick. Go to a 5 for me. Go to an 8 for me. And really, if you think about it, when you're in the audition, they're going to say, show us what you got. And you're going to go a level 6, emotion-wise. Then they're going to say, great, do it again. Famous words. Do it again, please. And you have a choice. If you know, before you went to this audition, that the 6 was your top, for you for that day, show them a 2. Big difference between a 6 and a 2. Huge difference. They'll be like, wow, he was able to switch up what he brought in to show us. He was able to go out of his own box. They're always going to try to get you to go out of your own box at the audition, always. So if you can bring an emotional level to that as well, if you can go emotionally out of your own box, then you've won half the battle. Because what do you think is going to happen? Even if you don't get that part,